Good day to you all. I hope you're feeling well today. It is me, Comedian Soul. Um, I happen to be mixed. I'm a mixed kid. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of where I come from. My mother would be white and Native American, mostly and Hispanic. My father would be Jamaican, Hispanic, mostly and Native American. Um, the way I grew up, mixed kids were hated on a lot. But I see the thing is, I pretended to be just purely African American, which I'm proud of because it gave me the creative advantage to be intelligent. um, with that being said, let's talk about Hispanic men for a moment, as I am a Hispanic man. Um, Hispanic men in my generation, shout out to the millionaire millenniums. Uh, Hispanic men in my generation in particular, uh, we have a system in place. All right, so shout out to Los Angeles County, shout out to the LA neighborhood of RVA, shout out to Richmond, Virginia, shout out to the Eastern Shore, shout out to the USA, go USA. All right, so and shout out to the original homelands too. Mine happens to be Mexico and Peru mostly. All right, so by way of my ancestral lineage. All right, let's go. Let's jump into it. So, drum roll, please. That being said, shooting it straight to you. We have a system in place. Like, we meet up. We don't text very often. And we congregate in these little pods of just beautiful human beings. Spanish men, Hispanic men. So the way that looks generally is we're like the God's task force. We poke, stick, fire, and repeat. Usually over a burger at the end, a good burger. Shout out to the USA. Shout out to American food. Mine happens to be provolone and a veggie burger, not soy burger, because soy will give you breast if you're a man. I can't afford that because my friends will make fun of me in ways that they already don't. But they're pushing the envelope trying to figure out how to, which is a very Hispanic man type of thing to do for my generation. Shout out to Boothang, who likes to drink soy milk. Okay, neither here nor there. Adooch. All right. That being said, shout out to Moobies. All right, so that being said, that's our first step, right? We have our first step of what Hispanic men do, and then we usually like step number 2 is am I snitching? Hopefully not. I'm the anti-snitch, or so I've been told. Anyway, step number 2, shooting straight to you. We like to smoke shit. That's our spiritual medicine. Shout out to my Karen Darrow. Shout out to Shorty at that. Shout out to Shorty's wife. Shout out to my aunt and my uncle. Shout out to One Unity. Shout out to cultural understanding and cultural relevance and simplicity, right in the middle of it all. Shout out to the Amish. Shout out to the Quakers. All right, that being said, step number 3. We usually like come back together, give it like 4 hours about, and then we read comics or talk about comics, Asian comics for that matter. Shout out to cultural relevance. They're called anime. That being said, One Punch Man. Shout out to One Punch Man. Yeah, let's get the One Punch Man in the frame. Do. One Punch Man. Shout out to One Punch Man, who I suspect is very Spanish, but also very Asian. Probably half white at that, too. All right, let's get this back in frame. So, how you feeling? I hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling good. Concessions are not on the house. That will cost you free 99. All right. Really, it's $10. All right, $10 gives you the complete package. Shout out Soul One Films. It's called The Works. Shout out Pizza. Shout out to The Works Pizza. All right. Anyway, down Pizzagate. So after we do that, usually our girlfriends will come around because they're framed by our biological sisters to do this, and they'll usually call us the big F word that nobody likes to say in the USA. It rhymes with baguette. Um, for just simply being men and that are young, enjoying our lives. Shout out to Spanish women. Shout out to white women. Shout out to Asian women. Shout out to Indian women. Shout out to Native American women. And shout out to Sacred Clown Soul. All right, that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. We're clocking in at about 6 minutes. Thank you to Huckabuck for not having my 6. Shout out to Just Tan. You're not a man. Shout out to Godfather Steve. God bless you all.